Let's take a look at what is happening in the markets, and we start off with the JSE that has started the week on a very solid note there, as the local bourse has reached a record high. It did get a mixed handover from the Asian markets, but nothing mixed about the JSE today. The all share there with a gain of more than 1%. Those gains largely being carried by the Resources 10 complex with an advancement of almost 2.5%, followed by the Financial 15 with a gain of almost 1.5%, and the Industrial 25 there ticking up higher by almost 2/3%. Let's check in on what is happening in the US markets, and on that front we are seeing a sea of green. It seems that markets still, it's quite evident that nerves have simmered down on that front. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, after cooling inflation and the retail sales data that surprised to the upside, the markets are waiting to sift through the Fed's minutes that will come out on Wednesday evening, and also Fed Chair Jerome Powell's speech on Friday at Jackson Hole. S&P 500 up by more than 0.4%. The tech-heavy Nasdaq with a gain of almost 0.4%, and the Dow there with a gain of more than 0.5%. Let's take a look at what is happening in the European markets, and the positivity filtering through to those markets as well across the Atlantic. FTSE 100 advancing at 0.2%. The CAC 40 there leading the gains with an uptick of more than 0.8%, and the DAX up by 0.6%. Let's take a look at what is happening on the currency scene and start off with how the Rand is doing against some of the major currencies. The Rand doing very, very well on that front, strengthening against all the major currencies. Just over 17 Rand 70 against the US dollar currently, at 23 Rand 2 cents against the pound, and at 19 Rand 62 against the euro. Let's take a look at how the other currency pairs are doing, starting off with the euro dollar at 1.10, pound dollar at 1.29, and the yen just below 147 against the US dollar.